there's a topic that I want to get into. And it's a topic that everyone's beating around the bush on. No one is really saying, the truth, saying what they really want to say about it. It's a particular player in the NBA that I'm speaking of, and won't nobody tell the truth about him. Well, I'm going to go ahead and say it. Harden is washed. James Harden is washed. Why y'all won't just tell the truth, man? Nobody won't say it. James Harden is washed. He is not at all nowhere near the player that he used to be. Now, I'm not saying that he can't give you a 20-point game, maybe even a 30-point game every blue moon, but he is no longer consistent. He is no longer the James Harden of old. He's just not. And everyone's scared to say it, but you don't need to. It's okay. Tell the truth. I said what I said. And it's the truth. Harden is washed. And if any of you want to challenge me on that, y'all don't like what I got to say starting out, then y'all can get in the comments on YouTube, get in the comments on Instagram, hit me up on the inbox. I'll invite you on the show so you can disagree with me and say what you got to say. But Harden is washed. Now, I never was really that into his game. Although I spent a lot of time living in Houston, I just never really took to his game. It was predicated on magic tricks, tricking the refs, tricking the players, tricking the fans. And it's just the type of game that never translated to the playoffs. It just never did. I just didn't I like players that play straight up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to beat you one-on-one. Not all the antics, getting fouled. So I never was really a big fan of his. Again, although, I was in Houston for a lot of years. I love Houston. I love Houston sports. But I could never really get with James Harden's game. Not the person, but his game. I just didn't like all of that. And then, again, like I said, playoffs are called much tighter, much closer. You're just not going to get all of those calls that you would get, in the regular season. And so a lot of it just wasn't real to me. It was charades. He had the 1 year where he averaged, I think, 36 points maybe. I'll look that up right now. I believe he averaged 36 points a game. And that 1 year, he was an offensive genius. Yes, in 2018, he averaged 36. And in 2019, he averaged 34. And then going back to 2017, he averaged 30. Those are pretty good points, but a lot of those points came from the free throw line in the regular season. In the playoffs, we just didn't see the same thing. So I already thought his game didn't translate from regular season to playoffs. Now, I don't know I can't put my finger on the exact reason. People wondering, is he still injured? Is it effects from the injury? Is it age? Has he lost a step? Yes, to all of the above. Why are we scared to say this? I don't know if it's exactly injuries or if it's exactly age, but it's definitely a combination. I mean, we can see it. But that's what happens when you get older. You get injured more, and then the injuries that you do have, they stay longer. But whatever it is, Harden is washed. I'm saying it now. He has a whole playoffs to prove me wrong. If he does, I'll be the first one to come on here and admit to everybody I was wrong. But I don't think I'm going to be wrong. I don't think we're going to see the same James Harden ever again. I think he has to transform his game and he has to work on his shot and become more efficient with his shot. And he basically just got to be a glorified role player. Like a guy that can get some assists and a guy that just hit open threes. He's just going to be a role player in my opinion. Since he's been with Philadelphia, he's played 21 games. He's averaging 37.7 minutes. So that's a lot of minutes. He's about almost at 38 minutes. Only 21 points. Only 40.2% from the field. That's not good. 3-point line, he's at 32.6. That's not going to cut it either. In the playoffs, you got to think that at least the 3-point percentage is going to go down. Defenses are going to be tighter. Now, he is averaging 7 rebounds and 10 assists. And that, to me, is where he can affect the game the most. Get in there, keep getting dirty in there, get the rebounds, and get the assists, and just hit open threes. I think he'll be a good player. He could be a role player. Score 15 to 16 points, get 10 assists, 7 rebounds. But not 200 and something $1 million or whatever the max extension contract he's gonna ask for. If I'm Philadelphia, I'm staying as far away from that contract as I can. I don't care if I have to lose him. And Daryl Morey has a lot at stake because he gave up a lot. He pretty much telegraphed what he wanted, which is James Harden. He got him. I don't think they're going to go far. Philadelphia is actually one of my more favorite teams, but Toronto's going to be a tough matchup for them. But anyways, we'll get into that a little bit later. As I said, starting off the show, I said what I said. Episode 1, I'm going to say what y'all scared to say. Harden is washed. All right, he's washed. Again, you guys don't like what I'm saying. I'm saying it with my chest. Y'all don't like it. Y'all know how to holler at me. Get in the comments. All right, get in the messages and challenge me. All right, I might even invite you on the show to argue if that's what you really want to do.